Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 2015 beauty favorites, and I am a little late, I know, but I got terribly sick for the New Year's and my voice was completely gone, so I didn't want to film with a very bad voice. I mean, my voice is not completely back, but at least it's better than how it was. Anyways, so let's get right into the favorites because they told me that I talk too much in my intros, so just keep it short and simple. Damn it. So first I'm going to start with some palettes, and so these are like my top 5 palettes. I literally could not live without them. Every time I do a makeup look, I reach out for either one of these palettes or all of these palettes because I like to blend shadows with shadows. So for sure I like to use most of these. Woo! Thank goodness I went out there. He was outside. My mom just left, so she left the door open and he left. So as I was saying, these are my favorite 5 palettes, and they are for sure my ride or dies. They are with me till the end for sure. I don't know if I would purchase the palette again, just because like if a shadow goes, you know, if I hit pan on a shadow, I might purchase the shadow individually, but that depends if that is an option. But I mean, who knows right now. So let me show you which palettes I'm talking about. First is First, and I think this was the first one that I got out of all of them. This is the Loreal Unzipped Gold palette. This shadow completely came off. The palette fell and it broke off. The rest of the shadows, as you can see, this one's a very loved one. These are also very loved. This one not so much. As you can see, it has a little sad face on it. Anyways, so this one and these two are very loved, and this one is also very loved. The palette in general is very loved. And I love these shades. I think they are very wearable. I can wear them. I can wear the entire palette in one eye look. The reason why I really like these palettes especially is because I gravitate towards them a lot. And that is what kind of makes me think that I like them the most. But definitely there's a bunch of shadows that I also like, but these are just palettes that have been my favorites throughout 2015, which is what I'm going to stick to. I know some of these palettes you've seen in other favorites or in other videos, but I'm just letting you know that they are my favorites throughout the 2015 year. Little disclaimer there. Next palette that I have is the MAC, I don't know, it's one with the purple shades. I think there's like 2 or 3 selections of them. I really like this one because when I read the back and I read the names of most of these shadows, they were shadows that I really wanted to try out and that I had heard of a lot, and for sure did not disappoint. These shadows that are most loved here are probably like these two up here. This one is probably by far the most used. I also use this one and this one quite a few times. I also like to use the black one because it is a matte black. I just really like this palette in general. I think I can also create looks using only this palette, and that's also a very good benefit of having this palette. I also like the durability of the packaging because I have dropped this a couple times and it has not shattered or it has not broken or anything. And a lot of the other packagings that have kind of similar packaging to this one, they break really easily. So I really like this palette just in general. Next palette is the Naked Urban Decay, and this one I picked this palette specifically because of some shades. I don't like every single shade of this palette, but I do like some of them. I think also this palette is not as versatile as the other ones because I don't seem to always use all the shadows from this to create a look. I usually try to stick to these lighter ones for my lid just because they have really nice durability, really good pigmentation. But I also really like some of the brown ones just to really smoke out a crease when I want to do kind of like a glittery eye. And yeah, and I really also like the mirror on this case just because it's nice and small. And this is something that I use especially for traveling or when I go out somewhere that I'm doing someone's makeup, just because it's really easy and compact to travel with. But I also take the other ones just because I'm a hoarder, but just because this color has light matte colors and not any dark matte colors, which is something that I kind of dislike about the palette. But I do have a full-on review of this palette in my channel, so if you want to check that out, I will leave it in the description box down below. And for sure, this one and this one, this middle one and this end one, are the most used out of this palette. I absolutely love them. These two top shades are also very loved because I like to set my entire base with it. So this palette in general is really helpful. I think it has a bunch of neutral colors, a bunch of dark colors, and they are all matte. And then the blush that has in the middle is also really pretty. So this is also a really compact palette, and the mirror is great because it's nice and large and dirty now. But I do still love the formula and the pigmentation of these shadows. I think they're very nice and creamy and powdery and blend amazingly. Next palette is a highlighting palette, and I'm pretty sure anyone and their mom will guess what palette this is. And yes, it is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette, and it is amazing. I don't like to open it very much because this one completely broke off, and so I've been trying to like kind of pack it in there. I'm absolutely obsessed with all three of these shades. Pearl, Champagne Pop, and Blushed Copper are amazing. They work great together. I think they are just an amazing palette. Oh, hey there. I especially bought this palette because I had broken my Champagne Pop, and since I saw that they were going to come out with a palette, I was like, might as well just get the palette, enjoy all three shades, and still have Champagne Pop in my life. So thank goodness it was not Champagne Pop that broke, because I would have completely died. Pearl is a permanent shade now, so if you are interested in Pearl, you can purchase that on its own. Definitely am super happy with this palette. I think it works amazing. The pigmentation is great. Loyal. And that's it for the palettes. Let's move on. First is the Nars Sheer Glow, and I am in the color medium for Barcelona, and it's an amazing shade for me. I think it fits me perfectly. This foundation is perfect for those days that you want to look full coverage, but you still want to look natural, and I think it just does an amazing job at covering your imperfections without making you look cakey or muddy or too much cake face, if that makes any sense at all. I usually do. I just really like that foundation. I haven't used anything else since. I usually have basically left all the foundations that I used to use, and I use this one on a regular day basis, so it's not just like for special occasions. I can use it for any time. Usually when I'm filming, I tend to use other foundations just because I don't want to seem so repetitive with the same makeup, but I still love that foundation. If I could pick any of that drawer to throw away, it would not be this one. This is another foundation, and this is the L'Oreal Paris Cushion Foundation, and it looks like this. I wasn't going to mention this just because it's so new to me, you know what I mean? But I've been doing a couple of people's makeup with this, and I do my own. Don't worry, I use different sponge. Nasty. Love the coverage. I love the pigmentation. I love how it settles into your skin. I love how natural it makes you look. Honestly, for me, the naturalist that I can look is the best for me, because I don't like to look cakey or muddy or over the top. But this definitely does not make you look like that. I think it's a great day-to-day foundation. I honestly think the coverage is, but this is a kind of like a satin finish. It's not so dewy as that one is. Look into this. You do kind of need like 2 or 3 layers of this to equal full coverage, but I think 1 layer is definitely sheer coverage. So a couple, and that's what it says on the back of the box as well. It tells you how to apply more in layers in order to get either full or medium coverage. So I'm definitely obsessed with this L'Oreal Cushion makeup. Next are Seam Lashes, and these are the Kiss 11s. I've gone through like 5 or 6 of these packets. Like you see, I don't have any because I have the last pair on my eyes right now. So for sure, obsessed with those lashes. By far my favorite. The Demi Wispies in a 5-pack, I think. Yeah, in a 5-pack is also my favorite, and you can sell those at Sally's, but I don't have any of them right now. So I'm obsessed with those as well. They're really similar in texture and in consistency and in shape. So, but these are less expensive. So that's why I kind of wanted to show those for sure, because they're really similar and they're not as expensive. So like I said, these are the Kiss 11s. For sure, I love these lashes. They're by far my favorite. If I could recommend any to you, it would be these, because they're amazing. They customize to your eye perfectly. I mean, you just need to cut them, but they blend in very nicely with your natural lashes, so they don't make you look too over the top. They're just perfect for an everyday kind of look, or even when you're not wearing an everyday kind of look, like a big black smoky eye. They still look really good. Next I mixed another foundation, and this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation, and this is in medium tan sand. I absolutely love this color. This is a little bit dark for me when I'm not self-tanned, but when I am self-tanned, it's amazing. I absolutely love this because I love the coverage. It gives you full coverage, if not a little less than full coverage. For sure, medium to full coverage. I absolutely love it. I want to get another one with a little bit of a lighter shade because I do think that's a little dark for me right now. But I do love the consistency, the pigmentation. I love everything about that foundation. I think it's amazing. It would look great. I especially think that it's a great everyday foundation just because it is full coverage, but it doesn't look cakey at all. Like, you will look seamless like if you had just... Next, I love me some Fix Plus. This is the Yuzu scented Fix Plus, and I love this. It's amazing over on top of your makeup. Really makes your makeup stick and last all day long. I absolutely love it. I think the scent is a little musky. I'm not very fond of the smell, but I mean, I get over it. And this is really good. Liquids like these are really good for that Amazonian Clay foundation just because it really sets your foundation without having to set it with a powder. I really like this for when I use that just to set my entire makeup. Next is a primer, and this is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I love this primer. I was kind of using it a little bit more towards the beginning of 2015 just because I wasn't into primers very much, but for sure this is my favorite that I've tried so far because it just leaves a really nice soft base for your foundation, and I also think that it smooths down your pores very visibly. So for example, if half of my face, and I've tried this before, half of my face has it and half of my face doesn't, my pores will look so much larger in the side that it doesn't. So I've for sure tried side by side, and I love it. Personally, on me it works, and I have very large pores, so for sure I want to use that. I've been steering away from it, like I said, towards the end of the year because I've been trying so many different ones, but for sure I had to pick this one for my 2015 favorite because it just works the best for the pores. The other ones I'm still trying out, so they might be in a future favorites, but this one is for sure my favorite from 2015. Next, I have a mascara, and this mascara is the Telescopic mascara from L'Oreal, and I absolutely love it. I discovered it a little towards the end of 2015, but I definitely love it. I think it makes my lashes really nice and long and spidery. Doesn't make them so thick, but like I said, I don't like the thick bulkiness, and I do have other mascaras that work for the thickness. For this one, I love how much length it gives, and I have not found a mascara that gives me the length that I want, but this one for sure does. Next, I have a bronzer, and this is the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer, and it is broken. The mother flipper broke on me, but I love it. I would definitely purchase a different one, but it still has so much product in it that I don't want to get rid of it. Cheapo! But I love it. I think it's such a nice color. It gives off such a nice feel. I think it gives a really nice bronzed look, like if you had been laying in the sun for a couple hours, but for sure without the sun damage. So I love, love, love that bronzer. I think it gives amazing pigmentation, so you can definitely build it up or build it down, like whatever you want. But I love the formula. I think it's an amazing, amazing bronzer. Next, something that cannot not be in this 2015 favorites, and I think it'll be in every year favorites that I do because it's just an amazing, amazing product, and it is the Anastacia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I discovered this a couple years ago. Or maybe this year. Yeah, I think this year, and I love it. I think it's an amazing product. I think it works amazing in any kind of brows, and you can definitely work on your favor or against your favor. This can go either way. I've been trying to use the pomade, but I just can't figure it out yet, so I'm definitely sticking to this. I love this pencil, and if you don't have it, you need to get it. Next, I have a pigment, and this is the MAC Vanilla Pigment. I love this pigment. I use this pigment all the time. This definitely is my favorite for 2015 just because I have a couple pigments, and this is the one that I use the most for sure, and it is the Vanilla Pigment, and it is a white pigment with a couple of gold and silver pigments. So I absolutely love this because it really gives a nice sheen on your inner corner or even in your lid. I like to put this on top of a matte color, and it really changes the color into whatever it is, like purple, green, whatever. So I absolutely love this pigment. You can use it in so many different ways. I love it. 3 concealers, and this one is the Nars Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is the Fit Me Concealer, and this is the MAC Prolong Wear Concealer. I love all 3 of them. This one on the days that I want a lot of coverage. This one on a day that I want semi-coverage, but I really want a bright under eye. And this one on a day-to-day basis because it's very, very similar to this one, but just really inexpensive. So I absolutely love all 3 of them. I think I will continue using them throughout the year of 2016, but who knows. This is my favorite kohl pencil, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, and it is amazing. You literally just put it on. It's so creamy, glides on perfectly. It's just an amazing product. And that is it for my 2015 favorites. I hope you guys enjoy it and found it helpful. And let me know in the comment section down below what are your favorites for 2015. Thank you guys so much for helping me out in this journey that I'm embarking in. And I really hope you guys like my channel and stay tuned for more videos. I will leave a link here where you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to keep up with my next future tutorials. Also leave suggestions down below for future tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to give it that thumbs up, and happy 2016. I hope your year goes as well as you wish. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.